Employees in an office feel less connected to each other than remote workers. To be exact, 42% of on-site workers say they feel not connected, according to a study conducted by consulting firm Accenture plc. And in comparison, only 22% of fully remote workers say they feel not connected. For centuries, CEOs believed that working from an office would boost connection, and turns out that's not the case, at least not after COVID. The COVID-19 pandemic has redrawn corporate policies. One of the biggest changes is work location. Most major companies now offer employees the flexibility to work both from the office and from home. BlackRock mandates 3 days per week in person. Apple has chosen 3 specific in-office days: Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. It gets a mixed reaction. Overall, employees crave face time and prioritize productivity. However, they have needs and issues not being addressed by working from an office, which is why they lean more toward looser options than the somewhat structured hybrid schedules offered. Why? Gas prices, traffic, and lack of affordable but reliable childcare are a few concerns. There's also the case study provided by the pandemic. With the tightest labor market in decades, many people have successfully worked remotely for over 2 years, and they're just as productive and much happier at home. Ellen Shook, Accenture's Chief Leadership and Human Resources Officer, said that forcing people to go back to the old culture will be counterproductive. Shook said people want choices. Business owners will need to listen and act on what they're hearing from employees if they want to keep them happy. A handful of companies get this. Credit Suisse Group's CEO Thomas Gottstein doesn't think banks will ever return to working full-time from the office. Airbnb said last month that its employees would be permanently able to work anywhere. Feelings of disconnection among employees can hurt productivity and retention and hold real consequences for businesses. Bottom line, the study, which surveyed 1,100 C-level executives and 5,000 workers across skill levels globally in the middle of last year, found that companies in which people feel highly connected stand to gain an extra 7.4% in revenue growth each year. But unless companies address employees' personal concerns, they will be met with resistance. Shook says that if a business leader thinks this is not impacting their organization, they are mistaken and will suffer the consequences.